Okay, great. I finally got it to work. I tried doing this earlier, but it didn't work out. The internet connection was terrible, so whatever. Okay. I'm very stressed out. I'm trying hard not to be stressed out. Um, and it's not working. So I'm just, it's really hard for me to deal with stress. I when I'm this stressed, I can't think clearly. I can't make good decisions clearly, because I am more in emotion mind than I am in wise mind, or even a little bit of reasonable mind. So sometimes I might make snap decisions that are in the moment feel good, but in the long run are stupid. um, so the things that are stressing me out, number one is how my son's IEP situation went down. I understand that there is a pandemic and there was a lot of whatever it is people were doing, a lot of stuff going on to get kids ready to go to school. And unfortunately, Casey, and I'm not the only family either that's dealing with this, but families like me, like mine, when you have a special needs child, have been put to the wayside. Um, so it's almost like, well, we'll deal with it as it comes. You can't do that with special needs kids. They need the structure, they need the plan, they need to have all this stuff in place before school starts, not while school is in session. And that is what happened. We were supposed to have a tour of the high school. That didn't happen. We were supposed to have an informal meeting just to kind of see where we were at, um, you know, and just kind of like almost like a pre IEP meeting, you know, and then you have the annual IEP meeting, and his annual is due very soon, and it can't be late. And I have messaged someone about it. I haven't heard back from them. So I left a message with my son's case manager saying that we need to get this done because we only have until this date and we have to get this done. So she's really good at getting things done that need to get done, like IEPs. That's something she's really good at. So that's stressing me out because, you know, just because my son has special needs doesn't mean he is less than the other types of kids in that school. You know what I'm saying? Every single one of those kids have faults too, you know. They're not 100%, but just because the special needs kids are less in quantity doesn't mean that they are less in value, and that is how I feel like they are treating the special needs department right now at the school because of the situation, because, you know, because of the situation with the pandemic and also how school boards run. They don't run based on what the community and parents want or would like to have. They base it on, if we don't make certain choices, we won't get funding from the government. So I have very little respect for the person who is the head of the school, of the school board in this place. I believe, I'm just gonna be blunt, someone's got his balls because of what he said. um, the yeah, um, I don't like him. I think he's a sellout. I think he's a coward. And I think he needs to stand up for the people of the town and not get dragged into the dumbass bureaucracy. You know, have some balls, say something, stand up to these people that have you dangling whatever in front of you, okay? Like, be a fucking man, okay? Jesus Christ. But nope, that's not what he did. He's like, well, I've listened to all of you, and I hear what you're saying, but unfortunately, it makes no difference. I have to make my decisions based on money, basically. He didn't say that, but that's exactly what it is. It's exactly what it is. It's all about the funding for the schools, so that guy can kiss my ass. I think he's a piece of shit, and I don't like him, and I don't respect him, and maybe one day he'll find his balls again, but can't be sure. I don't know why I'm talking like that. I don't know. I'm not trying to make fun of anyone with a southern accent. I don't know why I said it that way. I'm just letting it out. I'm just letting it out. So I'm sorry if I offended anybody with that. I did not mean to. But if I offended the whatever president, whatever the frickin' name title is, I don't care. If he's offended by this, if he sees this, fuck you. I don't give a shit. You can kiss my ass. I don't care about your feelings because you don't care about ours. So you mean nothing to me. So yeah, there's that. Also, I just found out that my car has enough damage that it's going to take a few weeks, like 2 to 3 weeks to fix it. So that sucks, right? And the estimated damage is $3,000 plus. So yeah. That's another, like, I just, like, okay, so yeah, you have to deal with the insurance and everything like that. And it seems like my mother has been hurt from it because she's been having more pain, a harder time getting around. Her leg is acting up more, and her back is acting up more, and stuff like that. So I said, then that's what we're gonna talk to the claims adjuster about, the medical side of it, and then we gotta talk to the other claims adjuster for the monetary side of it. And just go from there. Another thing that's stressing me out is every time I try to say something, my mother or my son cuts me right off and starts talking. And I'm like, can you please stop interrupting me? I'm trying to say something, and they're like, oh, sorry. And then I go to say it again, and then they do it again, and it's getting on my nerves. So I think I'm just gonna talk less and just let them talk because it's just much easier. I will tell you this. I like to wear, and I always have, I like to wear, I used to wear headphones as a kid. I mean, I had a Walkman and everything, and I graduated to the disc player, the portable disc player, and whatnot, and now I have my phone, so I like to listen to music, and now there's, YouTube and stuff, and movies and whatnot, so I like to listen to stuff like that because for me, when I'm having so much, and I'm doing my very best to stay very calm right now, because inside I am just exploding, if that makes any sense. With emotion is what I mean. And I use it as a tool to help me cope with my emotions. And what and it actually upsets my mother and my son that I do that, because when I don't have them on, they don't converse with me. You know, they're in the other room or doing whatever they're doing. But the minute I put those headphones on and I start trying to just be and do for me, that's when they want to talk to me all the time. And they have actually told me that it makes them mad that I wear them. So, you know what? I don't care. I'm gonna wear them because that is something that helps me cope. And if you don't like it, I don't care. I can't care because I have to do what's best for me with my own emotions. And if listening to music with earbuds on is the way that I cope, and that's when you want to have a conversation with me about not liking Trump, which I really don't care to have those conversations. I don't care. You know, I don't want to talk about politics. I don't want to talk about that stuff because all it does is lead to arguments. You know what I mean? So I'm like, I'm doing this to cope. Why does this anger you? Why does it anger you? It makes no sense to me. But it does make sense if you think about it through the lens of having a parent with narcissistic traits. I should do a video on that. I haven't done a video on that in a while. I probably should, because there have been a lot of traits coming out. Some narcissistic, some BPD from my mother. She doesn't recognize it. She hasn't. I am not a doctor or anything, but I can very much guarantee if she was actually honest, because she knows how to deflect and flip things around and make you question yourself as a therapist. She's that good. But if she was actually honest, I guarantee you she would be diagnosed with a personality disorder, because I recognize the traits because I recognize them in myself. So I see them. Sometimes I have narcissistic tendencies too. I mean, when you are diagnosed in the B cluster of personality disorders, at different times you actually take on traits of each and every one of those cluster Bs. Isn't that interesting? You might lean more towards like borderline or histrionic, or borderline and narcissistic or something like that, but you always sometimes show some traits, and it can be very minimal, so you might not even be aware of it, but you can show like histrionic traits and not even realize you are. So that's interesting, and I learned that, oh gosh, it was a doctor, I can't remember. I want to say, please don't quote me on this because I'm not 100% sure, but I think it's that Med Circle channel with Dr. Ramani. I think that's her name. I think I got it off of one of those videos. So there is a source somewhere. I think that is the source. But if it's not, it was from a certified professional that works in that field. And it's just it's just very stressful because lately, if I have an opinion that differs from my mother's opinion, she gets very angry and she'll leave the room and she'll act like a freaking 5-year-old. It's like earlier today, okay, and this plant is mine. I bought it. It was an eggplant. I made a video of that like at the beginning of the summer. And some of the eggplants had bloomed, and I wasn't thinking, and I didn't do it properly. I was doing it the way I was taught by my grandmother, and I went to use my nail to pluck off 3 of the ones that were ready, and part of the plant split in half. Now, the plant is good. All you need is like a stick and string, and it'll be fine. But she got so mad. I didn't even know she was mad at me at first. She just went inside, slammed the door, slammed every door she could, yelling and screaming at the top of her lungs, saying F this, F that, all this stuff. And I'm just like, are you mad at me? Like, what did I do? And then she yelled at me about the plant. And I was just like, wow, it's a plant. It's not like I burned your house down. Okay? Calm down. Like, she was way up there. And if I had acted like that, she would have been like, you need a razapam. That's what she does say to me. Actually, she said that to me yesterday. She said I was acting in a certain way that she didn't like, so she made me take a lorazepam for it. But if I act like that, good lord, and that's stressing me out. Just the constant, unneeded stress that she's creating. She's creating stress, and she doesn't even realize that she's doing it. Oh my god. So, another thing that's been bothering me is my pain. I got an injection, but the pain, it went away in one area, and then I started just to feel more and more and more pain. That's why my face is the way it is right now. It's because I am in like serious pain right now. And the pain has come back. And I've like, I was trying to get through a message to the doctor about the pain and everything. And I mentioned at the end something, just something about like my bowels and stuff. And his nurse decided to focus 100% on the bowel part. And I'm like, oh my god, this isn't about my bowels. I mean, it kind of is, but not really. And then she's like, why do you think that it has, they're like, nerves don't have anything to do with the bowels. And then she says, what makes you think that? Well, I said, after she condescendingly asked me that question, I said, well, it's called anatomy. See, what happens is on your spine, you have all these different nerves, and they run through the whole length of your body. And down in your pelvic region, I forgot the name of it, but it starts with a P. It is responsible, it goes in the area of where your bladder is and your bowels are and things like that, of that nature. And if it's irritated, it can irritate those things. I said, so that's where I got that. It's anatomy. And she went silent because she wasn't expecting me to actually know that. Don't take me for granted, seriously. I can surprise you. And she said, well, I will talk it over with the doctor. And I just don't really like that nurse. So I called up and I said, listen, I'm getting nowhere with this person. I feel like she's being condescending. I feel like she's being disrespectful. I feel like she's not listening to what I'm actually trying to tell her about my back and my pain and how things are going right now. So I just want to I want to just talk to the doctor. I want to get him an appointment with the doctor so I can talk to him. So I did. They sent me through to, what do you call it? That, oh my god, I lost whoever the people are, scheduling. They sent me to scheduling. So I did make an appointment that way. And after, it was really funny because I was on the phone with them making the appointment, and at the same time a call came in from the same place. It was that nurse calling to say that an appointment could be scheduled. I wonder how she, wonder why she was calling back about that. I mean, could it be that I hit her with a bit of knowledge? you know? Um, so yeah, I'm just sick and tired of people treating me like I'm stupid or something, you know? I don't know. Like, she was very condescending because my mother was on the phone with me because I had it on speakerphone, and she literally was like, "And what makes you think that it has anything to do?" Like, that's how she was talking. Seriously, you're a nurse. You're supposed to have compassion and caring and just be a nice person all around. And even if you're having a bad day, you have to suck it up and be that nurse. Or don't be a nurse at all, you know? Seriously. Like, so anyway, I knocked her off her ass with scientific knowledge that she didn't think I knew about. Um, and so I have an appointment. But in the meantime, I'm having a lot of pain, and I wanted to give you guys an update. Um, so I talked about the car. Oh, Shadow is doing really good. He's feeling really good. We've started bringing him outside to walk around in the yard for a little bit and stuff, and he's really liking that. So he wants to be out all the time, obviously, but he can't right now. He's got to do it, slowly, because he's still healing. On the inside. It takes like 3 months, maybe 4. I mean, it depends on how fast he heals, on the inside. So we got to take that into consideration as well. So he's doing really good. Casey's doing pretty good with school. I've set some rules and some boundaries and stuff like that, to make things a little bit easier. I told him there are no games before school. You must do your schoolwork. I said you can watch TV in the morning, but when school starts, school starts. And I said you have to finish school, and then you have to do your homework. And then after you do your homework, you can play on your games. Okay? Because I said school comes first. Your games are second. School, then games. School mean if you do your school, you get to have your games. So I'm hoping that some of these boundaries and stuff that I set up will set him up to be gainful in high school. He'll gain knowledge. He'll be more into the academics and stuff, and really put that much energy into it, because this is high school. I want him to put as much focus and energy into it as he possibly can, not overdoing it, but making it a priority over other things. I'm not saying he can't play games, but it's going to be limited because he's in high school and he needs to learn how that work comes before play. You have to earn something. You have to do the work to earn the reward. So that's how it is when you have a job. You have to do the job or you don't get paid. Um, so yeah, he's doing really good at that, and we're keeping tabs on that, making sure that he's getting, doing the stuff that he's supposed to do and whatever it is. So we're helping him with that. So that's good. Oh, I've been in PT. I've been doing it with my shoulders, and as you can see, on my shoulder, it's still a little swollen in here. You can see that, right? Yeah, this is swelling is what this all is, and it's much better than it was the last time. And I think I'm doing pretty good doing the physical therapy. I do it every day. There were a few days that I didn't do it when I was like the day before, the day of, and the day after. I didn't do any physical therapy when I got the injection, because I just didn't want to overdo my body. And I'm also waiting for a call to start doing low back physical therapy. So I'm doing the physical therapy, and I'm hoping because this was what I was on the track for before all this stuff, and I fell backward and all that stuff. So I'm kind of back where I started. So I'm going to do the physical therapy however long that lasts. And then once I'm done the physical therapy, I'm going to start doing a little bit more like yoga stuff. I do want to try to maybe do a little more walking. Oh, we're actually pretty good. I wasn't actually in the accident, which was really good because I had just gotten a spinal injection, so that would have been bad. Um, my son is good, but my mother has been having some issues. Um, she already has pain issues, but she's been limping more. She's had increased pain in her back, leg, and foot area. So when we talk to the insurance adjuster for the medical side, we're gonna tell him that, and they might want her. I don't know if they're gonna want her to go to the doctor or what, but whatever happens, happens. But we have to wait until tomorrow, because today's Sunday where I am. So tomorrow to call all these people and because we need the adjuster to look at the car before anyone starts any work on it, because we want to make sure that like one of the other insurance companies, because we don't know how many insurance companies are involved, because there were 4 cars involved. So we don't want one of them coming back and saying, oh, well, let's just call it a loss, because I'm paying a loan on this car. So I don't want it to be a total loss. It, from what I know, it is fixable. And of course, I have a $500 deductible, which that is what it is. And then the rest is, through the insurance and everything. But Casey as well. He seems to be fine. I mean, kids seem to just bounce back so easily, don't they? It's amazing. But my mom, on the other hand, she's not doing so well. So like I said, we're gonna talk to the. Oh, I'm getting. Oh my God, a sharp pain in my ear. Oh. You ever get those? Like, what is it called? Tinnitus or something? Oh, I got a big old high pitched. Ooh. Oh, something shift. I don't know what happened. Oh my God. What is happening? Oh, oh, that's so weird. Oh, oh my God. Stop. It's like pressure, high pitched noise. Oh my gosh, it's crazy. What is that? Oh my gosh. So yeah, we'll find out what happens with that, and you know, what I don't really know what is going to happen in terms of the outcome of this, but I'm hoping I get my car back, I'm almost done paying on it, and I would like to finish paying on it because I'm trying to get a better car. So, oh, excuse me. So hopefully things work out with the car. Oh, let's see. Anything else? Anything else? There could be, but oh, we finally got my son into the psychiatrist that we wanted him to see. Oh my God, it was such a runaround for 4 months. And what it was is that instead of just telling us, just send the referral, don't send the medical records, send the referral, everything would have been fine. But no, they're like, they need the medical records and this, and everyone was saying, no, we can't do that, we can't do that. So we're like, oh, how are we supposed to get his referral there? And finally it all came to a head, and they said just send the referral and that should do it. And it did it. And we had his first intake Tuesday? Was it Tuesday? Last week, Tuesday, Wednesday, I don't know. It was last week. And he seems like a really nice guy. And what I do like about him is he understands the reason why my son is on the meds that he's on and the dosages of those meds that he's on. I'm not going to get into all that, but he understands. And I would rather him like monitor him and see, because as he gets older, obviously height, weight, puberty in general wreaks havoc on the body. So medication wise, as he gets taller, as he gets older, that might change. You never know. Maybe he'll put him on, like, because once he gets to 18, he'll be able to have access to be able to do, be on different medications other than the ones that he's on. I'm not saying he has to be on other medications. I'm just saying it opens up that door if he needs a different medication for whatever reason. And it's so weird because the only medication that is allowed for most age groups, I think you have to be like at least 2 or something like that, but it could have changed. It was a long time ago, but Haldol is the only medication that is approved for children and teens. That is a first-generation drug, and it is powerful. Very powerful. I know, because they gave it to me last year when I was at the hospital. That and ketamine. Let me tell you, it took me on a motherfucking trip. I was hallucinating so bad. But one time we were at the hospital and he was freaking out so bad they gave him Haldol and something else. I don't know if it was ketamine, I don't know. But they gave him that and it did absolutely nothing to him. Nothing. And then because he needs his night meds so it'll calm his brain down, and they're like, oh no, we know what we're doing, and yada yada yada. It's like, yeah, well, you don't live with him, so say what you want, you don't know shit. And they didn't know shit because we ended up giving him his night meds, and then he started to calm down. And one of the nurses came in and said, see, all you had to do was wait. And we said, no, we gave him his night meds a half hour ago. This is what he needed. This is why he's calming down and almost asleep. So yeah, and the nurse just kind of was like, and we're like, do you have a problem with us giving him his prescribed meds from his accredited doctor? And she's like, oh, no, you're fine. So, some people, they're just smug. They think they're smarter than you. And they're dumbasses is what they are. Just because you went to nursing school doesn't mean you are a smart person. Doesn't mean you're a nice person either. So, I don't know, but it's just interesting. But let's see, is there anything else that's bothering me? No, for me it's mostly the IEP and the pain. The IEP and the pain, that's what mostly hurts. So it is bothering me. And also I've been having issues with my emotions sometimes. I've been getting very emotional in the sense of I start crying for no reason. Sometimes, like, we were at Walmart yesterday and like I think I had like 8 different conversations with 8 different strangers, like for 20 minutes at a time. I was just like talking to everybody, blah 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 blah, Stuff like that. I was kind of all over the place. Um, you know, just stuff like that. I mean, I'm not really sure what's going on with me right now mentally. I don't know. A lot of times I try to block it out. Maybe that's the problem. I'm not dealing with it, so it's like becoming a problem. I don't know. I really don't know. All I know is I'm in pain. I need to eat dinner. I gotta make sure my son eats because his bedtime is 10. Because he's gotta get up for school. I gotta go and be an adult. Actually, I am an adult, so I'm already doing it. um, okay, you know what? I actually feel a little bit better now that I have talked about some of this stuff. I can feel some of the stress relieving out of me. So I know I've babbled on about this, that, and whatever, but this is kind of what this was. I'm stressed out and I needed to just get it out of me. So, yeah, I love you all. Please, is he in class? No, he is doing remote learning. Um, I when I found out that they were going to be doing 3 feet social distancing, I was like, no. um, I just didn't want to chance it because my mother is high risk. And we're going into cold and flu season. So lots of kiddos and everyone's going to start getting sick. They're probably going to shut all the schools down anyway. So, I mean, like, why the hell do they go to school? I don't know. Um, Sorry. I'm just being a smartass right now. I'm sorry. Like I said, I am all over the place. I'm not sure what is happening here. Maybe you guys can give me some feedback. Maybe from a third person perspective, you can say, this is what I see. This is the behavior. This is that. This is this. Maybe I can see it from your point of view, and then I can bring it up with my doctor. Maybe that could be something. You don't have to. You're not obligated to, navigate that or anything. But if you think that I'm acting weird in any sort of way, sometimes it's helpful for someone to say it to me, because when you're in it, you don't know it. um, you just feel what you feel. So I don't. So I'm stressed, and then, like I said, I was kind of like, and I almost feel like I might be starting to get hypomanic. I don't know if that's true. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know if it could just be the stress, could be the pain. I don't know. I'm not entirely sure. So I want to give it some time and just see how my behavior is over like the next week or two or something, and then once I get to my appointment with my psychiatrist, then I can tell her this, because maybe I need a mood stabilizer. I haven't been on a mood stabilizer in a long time. They kept giving me Lamictal, and Lamictal gives me a face rash, so I take Lamictal. um, I said I wouldn't mind going on lithium again. The only problem I remember having with lithium was right at the beginning, and for like the first 2 to 3 weeks, my hands would shake like this. But then after that, nothing. And I got tested regularly, and everything was fine. Um, but I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. I do feel a little different. I feel a little weird. I do. I'm going to admit that. I feel a little crazy. Yeah, they're not doing that either. It's over Zoom with me too, but at least we get to see them and she can see me. Um, and that gives her a better indication of like how I'm acting and all this stuff. I mean, I have no idea how. See, that's something I don't get. Think about it. You can't go to your therapist's office, but they're sending kids to school. What kind of coke are these people doing? Like, what kind of drugs are like they? It's the money drug, is what it is. I'm telling you, it's all about money. It's always about money. Always. Every situation is about money. It always is. Track the money, you will find the end of the rainbow, meaning you'll find your answer. So, yeah, I just feel really weird. And that's something I'm going to, keep track of. Hopefully, I can remember to. And I'm going to try to do more meditation, like a lot more. I think maybe if I started doing more meditation, especially like sleep meditation, to help with sleep, because like I said, my I'm sorry, my reading from my EEG is like, you're asleep and awake. How is that possible? How? How is that possible? Like, what is going on there? I ask my brain this all the time. What the fuck are you doing? And you know what she says to me? Bitch, you'll find out when it comes out. My brain and me do not connect. We do not. I try very hard. And that's why I brought up the meditation, because I think it would be a good way to learn how to focus the energy. I'm sorry, something came up. Sorry, something came up. It was my medicine alarm to let me know that it's time to take my night meds. So if that went out, I'm sorry. I feel like somebody wrote something. Okay, let's see. Stress causes relapse. You know what? I believe that. I wholeheartedly believe that. Yes, I think so. I agree with you, girl. Good for you for taking care of yourself. Doctors here won't see anyone in person. Yeah, I am doing the best that I can. Am I perfect? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But would I be a good person to hang around with and have fun and laugh? You betcha. You betcha. You know. Um, let's see. I'm getting sued by my ex during this time. He got what? For what for? What? What an ass. I don't know what he did, but I hope you don't mind if I call him an ass. I'm sorry. Meditation is good. And ASMR. What is ASMR? I feel like I've heard of that, but I'm not sure I know exactly what it is. I'll have to look that up. But yeah, I think meditation, along with doing the physical therapy and all that stuff, because it's supposed to release. Maybe that's what it is, because I've been doing the physical therapy like I should at home, and maybe it's just releasing those endorphins and causing me to feel like, you know what I mean? That could be it too. That's why I don't want to just necessarily be like, oh, it could be bipolar, or it could be this, or it could be that. Stress, definitely, yes. Stress and anxiety, yes. Yes. And pain, and pain, pain. Oh my God, pain. When pain doesn't stop and it just keeps going, like I constantly have to ice my back because it hurts so much. I do get up and I walk around. I do get up and I move. I do my exercises. And like I said, when you exercise or do physical therapy or anything that gets the body moving, okay, your body releases endorphins. The feel-good drug is what they call it. Your natural feel-good drug. And maybe that's what's happening. But it could also be bipolar. I mean, seriously, I have bipolar, so, you know, my doctor's probably going to see it as bipolar. ASMR, look it up. There are free videos and it puts you in a blissful state. Oh, so is it sort of like meditation? Like, I'm sorry if I get this wrong. Like the Buddhist to, or like the people who try to reach nirvana. I don't remember who they are, and I'm sorry that I don't know that information. I did take a class on that, and I forgot which religion it is, and I apologize. Um, is that kind of like putting, like centering yourself and like finding your inner peace type stuff? Is that, well, you said look it up, so guess what? I'm gonna look it up. Took me a minute to figure that out. You see that? You see that right there? Oh my gosh. So it is 9 o'clock, and I do have to go take my meds because I'm in a lot of pain. Um, Feel the tingles. Oh, I love tingles. Speaking of tingles, when you take a shower, you have a shower head. Um, Flip your head over like this and let the water hit right here on your neck. I don't know if you can see, but like right in this area right here. It's an erogenous zone, and you get the tinglies. That's why when you go to the hairdressers and they wash your hair underneath and they get the water and you feel that feeling, that's because that's what's happening. That's my favorite part. And sometimes I'll be like, can you wash it just a little long? Like, ask for an extra shampoo or conditioner, and then you can get it like, extra. And it does give you the tinglies, and it feels good, but it tickles so much. Oh God, you know what? This definitely could be mania. I don't know. All right, so I'm already practicing it. That is awesome. Man. But see, I don't want to waste the water too much, so I gotta like limit that to certain times. Like when I wash my hair, I don't wash my hair every day. So when I do wash my hair, I will do the tinglies. That's when I'll do it. That way, it will be like a nice reward, you know? So you feel it. Make sure you have earbuds in while watching. Okay, yes. 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 A lot of these things you do need earbuds. Otherwise, like the experience from what I've read of comments isn't the same. I don't know if it's, maybe there's like subliminal messages. So if you have your earbuds in, the subliminal messages are getting in there. But if like you have it open, maybe it doesn't necessarily reach or something. I don't know. I have no idea about any of that. um, okay, so I think that I have talked about everything so far that's bothering me. Oh, did I talk about my shoes? Yeah, my shoes. My shoes hurt my feet. I have new shoes from the orthopedist, and um, they hurt my feet. He says that they're right, that that's how they're supposed to be, but every time I put them on, my feet hurt. It's like wearing my old shoes. Um, but he said give it like 6 weeks. And if it's still like that, then call him. So I'm going to look up when I saw him. I'm going to count 6 weeks out from that and see where that is. I don't remember when I saw him. I don't remember how long ago that was. It was either, let's see, it's September. So it was either August or July. July or August, I think. Um, so I guess we're coming up on the 6 week mark. So, yeah, I might have to talk to him because it hurts. It hurts so much. Like the bottoms of my feet feel like they're on fire. And then when I get home and I take them off, and then because I have to wear special shoes. One of my legs is longer than the other. So I have lifts and all that fun stuff. And if you're wondering which leg is shorter, it is my left leg. Um, and I forgot what I was saying. Oh, and when I take my socks off, the bottoms of my feet are red. And when you touch them, they are like, you can touch them like, ow. That's how hot they get. That's how much they hurt. That is not normal. So, I don't know if it's because of the shoes or if it's because of the pain that I'm having in my back. Is it affecting my, like, I don't know. excuse me, there's so much going on. I don't know. I don't know. Why is there so much going on? Why? Like I said, God doesn't give you anything you can't handle. It's if you choose to handle it or not. That's the question, because we got free will. So I'm going to choose to handle my business the best way I can. And if I mess up, well, that's life. You mess up and you pick yourself up and you keep going. You just keep going over and over. You get up, go and do it. You just got to keep going. So that's what I'm going to do. All right, I have rambled on enough. I need to go relax. I need to take my medicine. I need to eat dinner. I need to get some sleep tonight because, my son got school tomorrow. So, got to make sure that happens. And, oh, and there's lots of things that have to happen tomorrow with phone calls and all that stuff. So, gotta be ready. Gotta be ready. Alrighty, so I love you guys so much. Thank you for staying and watching and participating and being here. You are my online family. We might not be in person, but we are family. So if I could hug you, I would. Here's your hug. Here's your hug. Okay, big old hug. Oh, squeeze. Oh, there's your hug. That's my love to you. So thank you for watching. Please take care of yourselves. Please be safe out there. Take care of your kids. Make sure that you let everyone you know every day that you love them, because you never know when they won't be there. I know that from experience. It can happen just like that. So don't take any of yours for granted. Don't take yourself for granted. Love yourself too. And, be who you are and live your best life and have fun. All right. I love you guys. Take care. I'll see you in my next video. Bye. And good night. Oh, peace and love too. Peace and love. Send that peace and love around the world, please. Peace and love around the world. Hashtag peace and love around the world. Bye, guys.